one, and action! What's up, guys? Trevor the Ice Mask Gang here. It's time for World Series Game 4. Cardinals going for the World Series sweep today. This is it. Cardinals going for the World Series title. So it's been a long week of waiting or so for Cardinals baseball to return. This is it. World Series Game 4. Cardinals Rays.
I tell you, this crowd is making it so I can hardly hear my own voice. They are indeed raring to go. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
The Cardinals are going for the sweep.
I'm totally surprised that it's 3-0 right now. I mean, I knew they were capable of going on a run like this, but to come in and put it to them the way they have, that's what I think all three of us maybe didn't expect. But I just think it shows the character of this ball club, and it starts right at the top. I think it's a really good reflection of the manager that he's got them to where they are right now.
Set for what should be a good one.
Successor to Tony
Lineups
La
and
Russa.
first pitch are next.
World Series Game 4.
The credit to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Tampa Bay Rays.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one.
Cardinals are going with Carlos Martinez, and they're going with Jake Odorizzi for the Rays.
And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. What do they need to focus on in order to win a championship here on the road, Steve?
Holiday, Molina, Adams, Peralta, Carpenter, and Diaz are starting 9 with Carlos Martinez as the 10th player as the pitching spot.
To not let them back in a ball game.
Those are the Cardinals.
Jake Odorizzi will be on the mound
He has
for
1
Game
win,
4.
1 loss,
EK, what do you got?
3.57 ERA, 3 games
In
pitched,
his last start,
2.2
he
innings,
was a bit wild. Ended up
15
walking
hits,
4
13
guys.
walks, and
Hopefully
18
he can
strikeouts.
find the strike zone, be a little better here in this one.
And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment
Longoria,
for
Miller,
Tampa
Forsythe,
Bay.
Morris on
It's
the
brought
infield.
to us by
Dickerson,
Majestic.
Kermaker, and Sims
Any
Jr. in
thoughts,
the
Eric?
outfield.
Well, guys,
Conger is the
this
catcher
manager
for Tampa
loves
Bay.
to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of
And again,
odd
we're indoors here
formations
today
as
for
the
Game
game
4.
goes along. I can't wait
Hurty
to see
going
how it
outside,
works.
probably not a bad idea.
Dexter
Moved
Fowler
it back
will
to
stand in
Bush,
now
or
for the
keep him
first
back.
time,
Go ahead
coming
and play
off
the game.
of
Indoors
nothing
with
short
Hurty
of a
going on.
dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I
Here's
would
Fowler
bet
now.
that they're a lot more cautious with him.
First pitch to the Cardinals center fielder.
Swing, and he puts a charge
Fowler,
into this
deep.
one. High and deep, and you can't forget
Long
about
gone,
it.
first
This
pitch
ball
home run,
is
Dexter
gone.
Fowler. 1-0 Redbirds. Redbirds.
A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler. His
One
third
pitch,
home
one
run of
run.
this series, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Oh, and you talk about a bolt to open up a ball game. I mean, hey, this would be a great swing of the bat if it was mid-May. But this is the World Series we're talking about. And I'll tell you, leading off a game on the road, this is an absolutely monstrous way to start things out.
Carlos
Here's
Beltran
Beltran now.
will dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
Oh, really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out.
Yeah, we're
He'll be
indoors
a lot
here,
more
so
careful when
less
he's
of
at the
element,
dish.
so
Oh, he lifts a
Beltran.
high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side.
Beltran
And
popped out
reined
for the
in
first
one
out.
away.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it and popping it straight up.
here's Albert Pujols
will
now.
stand in now, hoping to duplicate the performance he turned in
Hoping to
last
get his
time
third
out,
World
albeit
Series
in a
ring from the
losing
Cardinals.
effort.
Yeah, but
With the
I don't think you
Cardinals,
can pin that loss on him. He was tremendous. He just needed a little more help.
First pitch.
Odorizzi steps into his windup. First pitch
Hall
on
of
the way.
Fame.
Sent on the ground, but right
And
into the
Pujols
shift.
ground out.
In time to first, and there are 2
And
away.
now I'll bring up
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 7,
Holiday.
Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise
Well,
to me
the
that he's swung
2011
a hot
season.
bat when it matters the most.
Pitch to Holiday.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's after it.
Cardinals get one
And
run
that ends
on a
the
hit,
inning.
a home run from Dexter Fowler.
But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up from the Trop, and the Redbirds have an early 1-0 advantage. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, you know, I'm looking
First
for
Meyer,
Longoria
Miller,
to
Dickerson,
snap
Longoria,
out of the
Pierce,
funk
more
he's
than
been in.
50 Forsythe,
He
and
struck out
Conger
3
on the starting
times
9
last
for the
game.
Rays.
This silver sombrero, not a good day at the plate. He has to
Carlos
be eager
Martinez
to
is
get
going
out there
with
today
for the
and
Cardinals.
Forget about that by putting together some good at-bats.
Carlos Martinez gets the ball with a world championship on the line. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, real effective outing for him in his last start. Got the win and did not give up any runs. He'll try and do that again here.
With a moment now, a look at
Peralta,
the
Diaz,
defense for the
Carpenter,
St.
and
Louis
Adams along the
Cardinals.
infield.
It's brought to us by
Holiday,
Majestic.
Fowler, and Beltran in the
Derek, what do we
outfield,
need
and
to know?
Molina, the captain, is
Well,
behind the
Matty,
plate.
We're going to talk about Yadier Molina defensively. You can just get to the gold gloves. Just a multitude of those. He's so soft behind the plate. He gets his pitchers a lot of pitches. He shuts down a running game. Very cerebral as well as far as setting up hitters. I don't know if the game has seen a better defensive catcher.
First pitch from Tsunami. There's going to be a tsunami here in Tropicana Field today.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1.
Batting second.
And here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Brad Miller will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and I think that's a pitch we're going to see a lot of tonight. It's much different than that four-seam fastball, and he gets a lot of run on that thing.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Corey Dickerson will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind
Kingsley
the
at
plate is
home,
James
Simmons
Kingsley.
at first,
Well,
Johnson at
Kingsley's a
second,
pretty fair
and Bullard
umpire.
at third.
Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Swing and a miss.
Tsunami
Blew
with the strikeout.
fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. St. Louis is out in front.
Molina,
1-0.
Adams, Peralta.
Yadier Molina will stand in. One of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Boy, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Kiermaier. He tracks it down.
One away.
Nice running play, and there's one away.
Batting sixth.
Here's
Settling
Adams
in
now,
now,
big city.
Matt Adams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit hard, but right into the shift.
But
And
Adams
that's
finds a
through
hole
for a hit.
and gets on base.
Johnny Peralta
Here's
will
Peralta
stand
now.
in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you
First
get
pitch
that
to the
one
Cardinals'
guy
third
who really
baseman.
steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Matt
Here's Carpenter now.
set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Carpenter!
High,
Deep!
deep.
Go! 3-0 Cardinals! Home run from
folks.
Carp!
A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 6th of this series. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Standing in now, Diaz.
Number 36.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Miller's got it. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Evan Longoria will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
And Longoria swings right through that
100
one as
on the
he's
gun
behind
for
0-2
Martinez.
now.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Steve Pearce will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Logan Morrison stands in,
Number
looking to
15
put
from
the bat on the
Martinez.
ball for a change here. The first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate. He stays alive.
Here comes
still
number
0-2.
18 from number 18.
Grounded to the right. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 2 full. The Cardinals lead it 3-0. Dexter Fowler will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team
Lance
involved.
Lynn's up in the bullpen for the Cardinals.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Souza on the move. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He pulls this one into right. One away here to begin the third. Carlos Beltran is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last.
Oh, hang
Beltran!
on. This ball is
Deep!
smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back.
No way,
chance.
Jose,
It's gone.
number 4 in the run column for St. Louis.
A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. His 5th so far in this series. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Number 9 for Beltran.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been
Here's
getting lit
Pujols
up
now.
so far.
Here's Albert now. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Pools is out.
The left
That
fielder,
brings
number
up
7.
Holiday.
Matt Holliday is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. To short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So a runner at
Yachty.
first with 2 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Line toward the gap in left center. And
That
that's
was
a
going
base
to the
hit.
wall.
1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The batter.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Matt Adams
Here's
stands
Adams.
in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better
Pitch
with
for
runners in
Cardinals
scoring
first baseman.
position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Make it 5-0 St. Louis with Peralta
Johnny
coming to
Peralta
bat.
steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Oh, they think they
Peralta!
may have
Here's
gotten him
Johnny!
again. This one's hit
3-run
deep
home
to
run,
left
Johnny
field. And for the
Peralta.
second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His 5th so far in this series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Ain't nothing Cardinals.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
And they're going
Now
to
the
the
Rays
bullpen.
manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as he'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Matt Andriese is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll hit a ground ball here to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Carpenter's
but
on
he knows
base.
he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Here's the Legends Diaz.
Diaz stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. Dexter Fowler strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Driven to right field and deep. And that is off the wall.
And he's not stopping. His third base coach, Jose Oquendo's waving him in.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 9-0.
Here's Beltran now.
Carlos Beltran comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cardinals are out in front, 9-0. Steven Souza will come in the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here. And guys, I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but this seems like a very quick hook as he's gone after not giving up a single run. Lance Lynn is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Lynn's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Tap foul at home plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 9-0. Albert Pujols is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Pujols staying
that's
alive.
in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Matt Holliday will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Dickerson going back, still going back.
Home run, Matt Holliday. 2-run home run.
So a 2-run shot for Matt Holliday. His 7th of this series as this lead got even wider.
Whatever whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now.
Going to the
I mean,
bullpen again
these guys are feeling it up there.
Alex Colomé is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Johnny Peralta steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. One there.
He's out.
Matt Carpenter steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. First delivery to him on the way. And the runner's coming home. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Diaz will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Here
around
comes
third
Johnny.
and being waved on home, and he is in there. Dexter Fowler steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in
that
the
miss
run by
is
the
running.
last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. 4 runs here in this half inning. Drilled to the right side. Forsythe dives and makes the stop. Got him!
Oh, what a play.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second
And
base.
1 thumbs down from
Game
Trevor.
4 rolls along. We're back after. Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Chopped foul right at home plate. Lynn looks in. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Brad Miller is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Carlos Beltran to start things out for St. Louis. He's followed by Albert Pujols and then Matt Holliday. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard liner toward short, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Now in the box, Albert Pujols. He singled his last time up. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. box now, Matt Holliday. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's
Here
aggressive
comes Beltran.
early in the count once again.
But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. You can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Hit sharply on the ground. The second for one. Back to first, and they'll get the slow-footed Molina. It's a double play.
Now batting.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
There's a nice leak in the bullpen warming up, so...
High and deep to right center field.
Big home! Matt Adams, Big City with the blast.
So it's a two-run shot to right center. His fourth long ball of this series as the blowout continues.
He's just picking up right where the Russo left off. Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Peralta!
Blast to center
Deep
field.
center!
No
Goodbye!
doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Swing and another one deep out to center field.
Deep.
Kiermaier.
Gone!
going
Back-to-back
on it.
home
Outta
runs.
here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back.
Oh, sorry,
home
that's
runs.
tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row. Carpenter, the home run.
So
Tic-tac-toe,
it's a
3 in a
solo shot to
row.
dead center. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Oh, and what's got to be running through that pitcher's mind right now? He already served up back-to-back home runs. You know he's feeling lousy. Then he throws one pitch to the third guy, and it gets hammered. I
Diaz.
tell you, they're just jumping all over him right now.
But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he is into second with a double, his third
Carlos
hit of the
didn't get
night.
the tic-tac-toe, though.
Dexter
Chris
Fowler
Fowler now.
strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Morrison's there, and he'll step on the bag himself. And the Evan Longoria comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Lynn steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Mike Lee is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Here comes the first pitch. Steve Pearce comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Logan Morrison stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Holiday is under it. And the inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Carlos Beltran will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
First pitch to the Cardinals right fielder.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Pujols. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases.
Will hold at third, it looks like.
And he's safe.
North on second and third. No outs.
Matt Holiday will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Hit sharply on the ground to the left.
One run will score.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
No.
And that's 19 runs they've put
Here's
up so far.
Yachty.
The way they're swinging the bats, there's no end in sight.
Now a swing
Yachty,
on a high
deep.
fly ball. This one out
Gone,
deep
3-run
left
home
center
run,
field.
Yachty.
And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 7th of this series, as the blowout continues.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly.
And here's Big City Matt Adams.
That's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Matt Adams will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here.
Big City Bob, deep right field, goodbye.
Right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
This is nothing more than a lack of concentration out there. No doubt he's still worked up about the 3-run shot he gave up to the last batter. Now he doesn't have his head on straight, leaves one out over the plate, and it cost him another home run.
Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. He swings.
Peralta,
deep
left field, goodbye.
No doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back.
Tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row. The second tic-tac-toe of the Cardinals have had in this World Series Game 4.
Here to left, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, you talk about guys that have hit 3 home runs in a World Series game. Well, it's a pretty short conversation. Let's see, you got Babe Ruth, Reggie Jackson, Albert
Carpenter's on
Pujols.
base
Pablo
again.
Sandoval did it as well. And now this man right here. I mean, this is unbelievable. This is the kind of game that he's going to be reminded of until well into his golden years. Good for him.
Colton Wong's
This has been
coming in.
just
Yeah,
a
pinch
truly
runner
great
for the
performance.
Cardinals.
Colton Wong will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Ready to deliver. Here's
Wong's
the first
off.
pitch. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late
Stolen
as he
base,
steals
Colton
second
Wong.
with ease.
This is one of those situations where those unwritten rules of baseball come into play. You've got a big lead. It's late in the ball game.
6-11.
This is where you really need to put the brakes on the running game.
Hit in the air out to left field. Dickerson has
Wong
to
will
retreat a
tag
bit, but
up
he
and
gets
head to
there
third.
for out number one. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Center fielder
Dexter Fowler stands in looking to kick the extra point, if you will, and make this a 7-run inning. Tommy Pham will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away.
Oh, man, it feels like this inning might never end, Matty.
Now the runner's on his way home, and the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So two gone now in the St. Louis half of the sixth, and here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. High in the air and deep to left center field. Kiermaier
Get up, baby,
going
get up,
back
get
on
up,
it.
get up.
He's
Darn
there
it.
to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. To the bottom of the 6th inning, St. Louis is out in front, 25-0. Colton Wong will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Tommy Pham will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Steven Souza will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
number 41.
Leaks ready. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
First full inning of work for him here out of the bullpen. Remember, he got the final 2 outs of the last inning. He starts this inning off right by getting the swinging strikeout.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Hank Conger comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Rays. And they remain well. Steve Geltz will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep.
Home run, Albert
My
Pujols.
goodness, a long home run. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. His 3rd home run of this series as this lead got even wider.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not your attention has mine.
Stephen Piscotty will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Piscotty.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
First baseman.
Molina will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Hit hard to short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Matheny will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ball game, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in.
And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching,
Calling Jed Jerko.
defense, the execution.
After the Cardinals bench.
Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
To short, hit hard. Miller with the slide to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Second baseman, number 16.
Digging in now, Colton Wong, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Cards lead it 27-0. Stephen Piscotty will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 55.
Jed Jerko is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Brett Cecil will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Into the seats, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Cecil comes set. Here's the first pitch. Brad Miller stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
The left fielder, number 10.
Corey Dickerson ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, number 50 will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the Rays, number 50.
Now to the plate, Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a swing.
Left man's deep.
Oh, man.
Left field, goodbye.
Way out of here. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of this series as the blowout continues.
You want to talk about instant offense? How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Carlos Beltran is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. Hit high and deep to right center. Kiermaier racing back, still ranging
Gone!
back.
Home run, Carlos
and
Beltran.
This one is gone. A home run. So a two-run home run for Carlos Beltran. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stephen Piscotty strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. First offering on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. A bare hand for one. On to Morrison, and it's a double play.
First baseman number 4.
Yadier Molina stands in for his 7th at-bat now. He's been terrific so far with 4 hits already to his credit.
Well, that's a great game for sure, but the fact that this is the 7th at-bat is pretty crazy. What's going on?
And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Into the box, Matheny. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Miller. On to Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. Trevor Rosenthal is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Evan Longoria stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up, so it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with the breaking ball again here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And I beg your pardon, this will just make it over the screen. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Logan Morrison will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Rosenthal has his sign, coming at him with the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, and they remain well behind. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Number 40 will be the new pitcher.
Number 40.
Who better to end the World Series in 2016 than the guy who closed out the 2006
Grounded to
World
third.
Series 10 years ago, Adam
Longoria's
Wainwright.
got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Second baseman number 6.
Digging in, Colton Wong. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Sliced hard on the ground, taken in by Forsythe. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have the reins to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Diaz will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game.
Center fielder
Tommy Pham digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. He's set.
He's
Here
off.
it comes. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw.
He's gone
and
down.
He'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches.
Here's Waino
But you
coming
can
in to
forgive
close
him
it
as
out.
they still hold an enormous
He was
lead.
here 10 years
Adam
ago.
Wainwright will come
But it was
in
at
now
Busch
working
Stadium
with a huge
versus
lead,
Detroit.
so he'll
And
just
here he
look
is
to
again.
get
He
some
missed
work in
2011
here.
World Series due to injury. So he's
Steven
here
Souza
10 years later
will be the
going
one to
for
start things
what
off.
he did
His
his rookie
guys in need
season.
of a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 5.
Souza.
So who else to end it than Waino?
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Tell me this looks familiar. It should.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting. Second
Logan
baseman.
Forsythe digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Piscotty
There's
has
Piscotty
a play.
is there.
2 down.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent.
Cardinals
both
are
the
an
hit
out
and
away
the run column, but
from
they didn't
becoming
quite
world
get all of it.
championships for the
It's probably
12th
the best swing
time.
though they've had so far.
Chopped weakly to the left.
On to Jerko.
Gonna have to hurry.
To
And the
Matheny.
World
They did
Series
it!
trophy will
The
stop
Cardinals!
at the gateway to the
What a
West.
team!
The Cardinals
What a
are
ride!
World Series
The
champions.
Cardinals are world champions in 2016. What a team! What a ride! That's the 12th World Series title for the Cardinals. Go crazy, folks! Go crazy!
And
The
you know what?
Cardinals win it!
I bet the only thing they wish they could
The
have done a
Cardinals
little
are
bit
world
differently
champions
is
once
this
again!
their home crowd. But you know what? I don't think anyone's complaining about that right
And
now.
it's celebration
They are a very
time!
deserving World
Congratulations
Championship
to the
club.
St. Louis Cardinals once
Congratulations to
again!
the entire organization.
That's their 12th pennant for the Cardinals. Oh my God!
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series
My
clinching
God.
victory.
Matheny taking over right where LaRusso left off.
And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to
That's
the new World
World Series
champs.
trophy number 12 for St. Louis.
Time to the ball.
I guess I'll see you all next season. Bye-bye.